Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez Williams, and I am going to make my creamy chicken and beans, green beans, creamy chicken and green beans. It is super simple. I'm reaching for a spatula. Super simple, and it's one that you're gonna want to try because it's creamy. So Kadalea was helping me decide which recipe today to make out of all the recipe options, and this is the one that she chose, I think because of the creaminess. So this has 2 pounds of chicken cut into cubes, and I would say it's maybe 2 to 3 pounds. It's like 4 large chicken breasts that I cut it into cubes. And I'm going to add to this a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, and then 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, and then we're gonna let this cook with 2 spices on it. This is like one of the simplest recipes possible. Super simple and super delicious, like comfort food in a 1-pan meal. So I'm gonna mix this with the cream with the chicken and let this start cooking, but I'm going to add our seasoning. Now you can add to taste after this, but it's so simple. It's almost like, well, no, I mean, it's simple. It's just simple, not very many spices, simple ingredients. So now we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt, pink salt. I'm back in the States, so instead of Atlantic sea salt, we're using pink salt. But you could use sea salt too. So 1 teaspoon of pink salt, and then to taste, I probably will be adding more to mine in a bit. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. A 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Tell me where you're watching from. Thumbs up, hearts, share this video. You are going to want to make this one. It is so easy, simple. All it takes for preparation is cutting your chicken. And if you're using fresh green beans, then cutting your green beans. If you're using frozen green beans like me, it's just taking them out and putting them in. That's it. And then shredding your cheese if you're using a block mozzarella cheese. Okay, so there's a little bit of preparation, but depending on what you're using, not as much. So now we're just gonna let this cook. I have my burner on, I wanted to make sure. And while it's cooking, we're actually gonna add our green beans right now. Because we can see everything really easily, see if it's been cooked, if it's cooking or not, or like been cooked or not. And there's not much more to do. So we're gonna add 2 packages of green beans. This is 12 ounces, so 24 ounces of green beans. You can also cut your own green beans, fresh green beans, and it will be essential then that you cook them with the chickens, just because they'll take a little bit longer to get soft. And I thought I heard one in there. Oh, I did! It was there! I heard it. Okay, so now we're going to mix and mix and mix. And
Who is it?
we're going to mix, and we're going to get it ready to add the last bits, which is not very much. So while this is cooking, the very last bit, I'm probably not going to show you live because it won't make much sense. But this one is 2 ounces of cream cheese, and we're going to add it in little cubes. And this will be great to do now because it can take a little bit of time to melt.
Excuse me?
And
Who's crying?
yeah.
Because Daddy's home.
Oh, I see. We're gonna put this in here and let it start to melt, mix it around, and then at the very end, not very end, but maybe like 5 minutes left, you're going to want to add your cup of mozzarella cheese and sprinkle it all on it. And then once it's started to melt, then you're gonna mix it. So that's the trick with the mozzarella cheese, is to let it melt, then mix it. I'm so excited. I have this absolutely huge frying pan. Oh my goodness. I have missed my huge frying pan. You know, I've been cooking everything in like 2 pans or smaller pan, and oh, it's so great to have it absolutely huge. If you have a huge pan, put huge in the comments, or tell me. This is, I think, like an 18-inch. The photo bomber has arrived. How exciting. So big pan makes it all the difference, because otherwise you'll have to use like a soup pan so that you can mix it well enough, or 2 separate pans. So it works. I made it work the last month, but I'm very excited to be back to my like paella size pan. That's it. Have a wonderful night. I'm gonna let it cook, but you want all the cheese to be cooked and melted, everything to be mixed. This is it. You can add more pink salt to taste, and then add that cheese at the end. 1 cup of cheese at the end, 2 ounces of cream cheese, 1 cup of cheese at the end. Let it melt, then mix it in, and let it melt with everything else, combine, and you're good to go, and it's great, and everyone loves it. So have a wonderful night from my house in Fort Washington, Maryland, to your kitchen. Global flavors and healthy place from around the world. Bye!